At Celestial Space Medi-Spa, located at 17 James Street, Bloomfield, New Jersey, we understand that massage is an important technique for awakening the inner pharmacy. During a massage, your body increases its production of natural, relaxing, pain-relieving or energizing chemicals. Our customers achieve balance through natural medicine consultations, meditation and yoga, and massage therapy. We have a customer satisfaction rating of 5 stars from Talk of the Town. Be good to yourself. You deserve it. Call us at 973-798-8894. That's 973-798-8894. Replenish, restore, and revitalize your body.
Celestial Space Medi-Spa. Take a deep breath, live healthy and prosper.
Good afternoon, listeners. Welcome to Celestial Space Health and Wellness with your host, me, Marlene Cruz. Thank you for joining me this and every Saturday. Now, today we have a very, very fun show. We are going to be talking about physical and mental health for success. And before I get into our topic of the day, let me just give you the quote of the day, like I do every week. And today's quote is, "Movement is a medicine for creating change in a personal, physical, emotional, and mental states," by Carol Welch. And this quote is basically talking about the importance of maintaining not only physical health, but also emotional health, but also mental health, and how your brain affects your body and how your thoughts affect your body and how your emotional state affect your body. If your emotions and your mind are not in balance and are in disturbance, your physical body is also in disturbance. And your physical body will translate that into ailments, into different pathologies and problems that you may have. So when you are in pain and when you develop any pathology and when you develop any problems, you should look into not only what your physical body is showing, but also what your mental state is and what your emotional state is. Here we are in the here and the now, right? As adults, whatever your age range may be. And you have a habit that you want to change in your life. And you may be going through something that you want to change. It's important to develop this sense. And speaking of that, wow, making a grand entrance.
How are we doing?
Wow, Christopher Mazyck, welcome to the show.
Well, let's get the pronunciations straight.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay,
let's get it right.
A lot of people misinterpret Mazyck. It's Mazyck.
Mazyck.
Mr. Fantastic.
Mr. Fantastic.
You see me on the mic, I ain't no average. Here we go.
Wow, that's a nice entrance.
Good start.
Welcome, Christopher.
Thank you. I apologize for the tardiness. I accept full responsibility. First of all, I would like to open up this by thanking God, because only He allows me to be here, and with this such great platform, and allowing me to entertain you, and
that's right,
having my big bro Rico aside of me. And then I know my mom's watching, my grandparents. I know you all been waiting 15 minutes. They're like, this is typical Chris. But, I'm here, and then they're like, as far as the entrance, this is typical Chris.
That's definitely typical you, huh?
I mean, I just like to appear, make it known that I'm here, and then disappear.
Well, you definitely made it known, but I will not let you disappear because we need some information from you.
I hope so.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sitting in the chair, so grill me, please. If you weren't, I'd be offended.
Okay, and making another grand entrance, Rico King. Hello. Wow, welcome.
Yeah. We are here.
Well, now I'm nervous because I have these two handsome gentlemen sitting right in front of me.
Don't be nervous.
And I want to know about you guys. Today, I want you to let me know. We were talking actually about physical and mental health. And I want to see and know and hear everything that you guys have to say about that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Am I good? Sound guy, am I good?
Sound check 1 2 1 2.
Testing, 1 2 3.
Mike, what you gonna do?
I see Christopher.
I mean,
He
you
came
see
ready.
me. No, I mean, I'm in the chair. I got a mic in front of me, so things might get out of control. That's all I'm saying.
Oh boy,
All I can say.
he is preparing us. He said things may get out of control.
I mean, we're letting loose. It's day after the celebration, July 4th. Happy holidays to you.
Yes, happy holidays.
And what did you do? What did you get into?
It was really, really boring for me.
No way.
Yeah.
How could that be?
I was actually preparing for the show and the next show.
Oh, is there a show right after us?
Yes.
Well, let's not give them any thought because you got two stunning, handsome gentlemen right here in front of you. So we're all the attention that you need right now.
That's right.
Okay.
It is all the attention I need.
Oh, wow.
You hear me?
I hear you now.
I am so happy that you're hearing me.
Can
Rick.
you hear me?
I can definitely hear you.
Wonderful. Chris, can you hear me?
Now
hear
that
you
we
as
can
well, sir.
hear each other,
Hello, world.
hello.
Hello, world.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you guys actor and models, Rico King.
I am him.
Wait, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Christopher?
Stallion, actually. You can call me Stallion from now on. No, I'm kidding. It's Mazyck.
Christopher Mazyck, welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
having us.
We're very
Thank you,
glad to be
gentlemen,
here.
for
very
coming to
blessed
the
to be
show.
here.
Yes.
This has been a long time in the making. You are one of the most promotional, positively posting Facebook people I've ever met in my life. And I love it.
Thank you.
We were actually chatting about how we got together with you, about
Yes,
how
can
you
we
made it
discuss that?
seem like you were kind of like on the fence about who it is that you wanted as the second guest, but you actually
about that,
really
yeah. Let's talk about
knew
that for a
who you
second.
had as the second guest.
I love it. I love it, the way you went about that. Yeah. She got the smile going right now. She's like, oh, they caught me. So I'm going to book both of them. Watch
That's
this.
right.
What little do they know, they're already booked.
Little do they know. Yes.
That was cool,
Actually, when you sent me the message, I thought it was pretty cool because I had spoken previously to Rico. So it was like such a great combination.
Yeah.
You know, and I see the dynamic between you two. I'm like, whoa,
Sparks are flying.
wow.
Definitely. Whenever we're in the room together, it's bound to be
where there's
an
fire in the
eventful
air.
situation. Yeah.
So I have a question for you guys.
What's up? Talk to me.
You guys are obviously in great shape.
Try to be.
So, how is it for you guys to maintain physical and mental health? How hard is it? What is the process? What do you do to maintain not only physical, but mental health as well?
Start us off, Rico.
All right. Well, I'll tackle the mental health part first. I usually start off my day with reciting a poem to set the pace, the course of my day. It's called
Nice.
Today. That sets the tone of my day. It really puts me in a mood where I'm able to feel like I can go out and conquer anything.
Wow.
So we all go through those moods, and every day is not a get up and go and be ambitious day. Okay, if it was, then everyone would be on a different plateau in their life. But
Right.
So that's how I choose to conquer my mental health.
Do you write these poems?
Absolutely not. I find them. I have apps on my phone, motivational apps and things like
Nice.
that. And I come across a lot of people who post a lot of positive stuff. I tend to gravitate towards that because
Yes.
that's what I want the people in my life to be, positive.
Yes.
Because that's what I want to attract.
That's very interesting you're talking about that because prior to your arrivals, I was talking about the importance of maintaining mental health and maintaining positive thoughts.
Yeah,
because,
your circle has to be.
Of course.
Yeah.
What you think is what you attract to
Absolutely.
your life.
Yeah.
So maintaining that positive flow in your life is so crucial.
Mm-hmm.
And how does that follow after?
It's essential to what I want to do
Right.
with my career. You know, I have to be able to feel like, because this is a career path that deals with a lot of negativity, and people tell you no a
Right.
lot before you hear a yes. You're going to hear a series of no's,
Yes.
believe me, before you hear yes.
Yes.
Of course, my Facebook and social media displays all my
Your yeses.
rewards. Yeah, my yeses. But in order to reach those,
Of
I had
course.
to go through a series of no's.
Tell the listeners about the poem you told me that really stuck.
Today, that's the one, that I was talking about. Just a little of it. It starts off, today is a very important day because of what I do today will change my future. The choices I make today, even the small ones, will make my life better or they will make it worse. So I will choose wisely. The decisions I make today will advance my career or they will damage it. They will improve my health or harm it. They will increase my income or decrease it. And it just goes on. It tells things like that. And it just lets me know, like, each sentence that we go that's in that poem, I apply to my life personally. It's definitely personal. It's something that I want to guide by and lead by example. So I definitely hold that close to me. Every word that's in there.
Now, we have 2 minutes before our break, and when we come back, we're going to talk more about that, and we're going to hear what Christopher has to say as well. But I'm actually very happy that you recited that, because it sinks in perfectly with what we're talking about today, the importance of actually. Did you plan that?
No, he just put me on the spot.
I did. I put him on the spot because all the viewers and listeners should hear that, because
of course,
after he had told me, that just reaffirmed that all the decisions that we make here in the present are going to cement how we live in our future.
Yeah. I love that.
So, I just wanted everyone.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are not only physically attractive, but they're also mentally.
Mentally,
so,
I got it
more
together.
Nice.
So we'll be back right after this.
Nice. And we will be back right after this.
All right.
We will be right back. Stay with us.
Celestial Space Medi-Spa. Take a deep breath, live healthy and prosper.
At Celestial Space Medi-Spa, located at 17 James Street, Bloomfield, New Jersey, we understand that massage is an important technique for awakening the inner pharmacy. During a massage, your body increases its production of natural, relaxing, pain-relieving, or energizing chemicals. Our customers achieve balance through natural medicine consultations, meditation and yoga, and massage therapy. We have a customer satisfaction rating of 5 stars from Talk of the Town. Be good to yourself. You deserve it. Call us at 973-798-8894. That's 973-798-8894. Replenish, restore, and revitalize your body.
Celestial Space Medi-Spa. Take a deep breath, live healthy and prosper.
Welcome back, listeners. Thank you for joining us at Celestial Space Health and Wellness. I have 2 lovely gentlemen here, Rico King.
And I am him.
And Christopher Mazyck.
I'm gonna have to finish that one off. No, soon it'll be a household name. Right now, it's in the process of getting there.
He's creating that right now.
I'll give you some time.
Because I did say Mazyck, and he corrected me.
I emphatically demanded that she rephrase that pronunciation to the correct one.
Mazyck. I got it.
Exactly. No, you're getting it.
All right.
Okay, gentlemen.
Hey, how are you?
So we were talking before the break about physical and mental health.
Yes.
And Rico was
I tackled the mental side of how I approach my day and sustain
us off with a poem.
Mental health. Yeah. Call today. I mentioned some of the words, the lines from that poem to just get me started about my day and set the tone for my mental health. Yeah.
That's awesome. And what do you do for your physical health? What is your routine?
Okay. Now, I try to get in the gym. Due to my schedule, a lot of TV, a lot of modeling stuff going on. It doesn't allow me to get in there as often as I should.
So how do you stay in shape?
The thing is, a lot of it, and Chris can attest to this, is dieting.
Right.
Until you're able to get back into the environment of a gym, if that's what you want. Just have a consistent diet and be consistent no matter what you do. Stay away from there's no reason for me to even eat fast food anymore. My body wouldn't digest it in the proper way, if there ever is a proper way of that. There's no proper way. But yeah, just I take protein.
Nice.
I take I have a problem gaining weight. All right. A lot of people have a problem losing weight.
Yes.
So it's the gift and the curse. So I take what's it called?
Casein.
Casein at nighttime. Yeah, thank you, Chris.
No problem.
That helps because your body goes into that starvation mode, and
yes,
usually I lose weight and I get on the scale and get discouraged in the mornings. But now I'm able to maintain a weight. So when I get back to working out at the rate that I was before, and probably beyond that, I will notice the gains that I'm able to achieve. So right now I'm happy at 175. The goal is to get to 180 and just cut it up, because when I want to stand next to guys like Chris, you know, I want to be like, all right, I belong here. You know?
I mean, we were on the Together show. I mean, the Better Show.
The Better Show.
Definitely belonged, bro.
Thank you, man.
So,
we did a swimsuit segment recently, a
belong.
TV appearance, swimsuit.
Set to air in August.
In August.
Well, talk to me about that.
Go ahead, Chris. Take it.
Well, it was actually Rico's affair. I just, tagged along, as I always do. But, I was very blessed because he incorporated me in that opportunity. Shout out to Brittany, who's the producer of that. And
shout out to her.
She, allowed us to submit pictures to her and found our look acceptable. And then we met up. Where did we meet up at? I forgot.
We were in the city.
But what's the location?
Not sure
the location, but
we had a great time, though.
It was such a great time. She has a lot of swimwear that she carried on her, and a couple different options. I think I had a flower assortment of sorts.
I believe I seen that on
Facebook.
The
real man wear flowers.
I had on some designs from a designer from Australia.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was great.
Yeah, it's like the what she was trying to promote was the new summer trend.
That's right.
The new retro summer trend that's about to happen. So her and another woman, I forget her name, modeled us. We were modeling, and they just ran off words about the garments, and you know how they do, just rotating like they were going to sell the clothes, and it was really fun. It was a fun opportunity.
It was a brilliant showcase to be a part of. Yeah,
and the Better Show was very reputable.
Right.
So we definitely
look out for that. Yeah,
we definitely enjoyed being there.
That's interesting. Ooh.
So you always got to be on point. That just let me know that you always got to be on point.
That's
because when that call comes,
you never know.
You need to showcase what you've been working for. You never know.
Yeah, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
That's right. I love that. I love that quote. Very nice.
He's just throwing them out today.
Christopher, tell me about how you maintain physical and mental health.
Awesome. Well, my mental health would involve me using a checklist. I use a checklist every day that lists out the goals that I want to accomplish. So
nice.
Every day I'll check off, like, read 7 Bible chapters, share God,
beautiful,
no porn, no masturbation.
There you go,
drugs,
ladies and
no
gentlemen.
Alcohol, do 4 school posts,
right.
Call 1 family member. Just a lot of things that I want to do throughout my day that I feel like will advance me as a person into the future of my tomorrow.
Wow.
So, that just keeps me accountable. Just lets me know that, man, today I didn't do this, so tomorrow I have to do that.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, definitely everyone should have that in their repertoire, in their daily life, just to let them know so they track. How did I do yesterday?
Right.
How am I doing today?
Right.
How am I going to do tomorrow?
And everything that you just mentioned in your list deals with not necessarily physical health, but it deals with spiritual and health of being actually a good human being, which I think that's what we need in today's society more of.
Yeah. Right.
So that's beautiful. Now, you're not only modeling, good physical health, but you're modeling good habits as a human being to have. So that, I applaud you. That's beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, in these past 4 years, I feel like I've grown exponentially, and that's only happened through God's presence in my life.
That's beautiful.
I can definitely attest to His goodness and His love.
Now, speaking about God, do you think that spiritual health has a part in optimal health in general?
For me, it's the prime focus, because it allows me to stay centered, stay balanced, you know? It allows me to know, like, this is who I am as a person.
Right.
And I don't have to change to confine to the world what the pressures of the world weigh much.
Right.
Because I'm already accepted and loved by the one who created me.
That's beautiful.
And then other than that, then it just allows me to go into who God's put around me so I can love and be loved by. So that also goes into my mom, my grandparents, my aunt's family.
I have a question, though. Because modeling could be a very physical focused career.
It can be.
Mm-hmm.
So how hard is it for you to maintain spiritually fit in a world that doesn't really guide you there?
I understand what you're saying. People are like, this guy's rattling off Jesus when he works in the fashion industry and it's all about looks. But I feel like looks is just the foundation. You'll still have to have the perseverance, the drive.
Of course.
And that's what God gives you. He gives you the ambition to want to succeed.
Nice.
No matter how you look. If you don't want to succeed, then you're not gonna.
That's right.
You know, so that's why I feel like God's incorporated that willpower in my life.
That's actually very true, because there's a lot of people out there that are talented, but they're not succeeding in life in whatever areas they want. And that's because you don't only need the physical part of looking good, but you need that other part, that other oomph that will give you that drive.
That's right.
You know, to do whatever it is that you want to do. Do you consider that important in your life as well, Rico?
I totally do. Yeah, I'm on the same page as you, Chris. My grandfather, Dr. L.A. Ramsey, he used to remind me, do whatever you have to do. He was a pastor.
Nice.
I used to have these intimate conversations with him after church, so I felt like I was the lucky one, being the grandson of the pastor. I get to take it back home, you know, after that, and sit with him on the porch, and we would further talk, you know, and he would tell me stuff like, do what you have to do to get to where you need to be, and always keep God first.
Right.
You know, because he's going to help you. He's going to navigate this whole thing for you, and you're going to go through trials and tribulations.
That's right.
in that field that you're pursuing.
Right.
And it's not going to be easy, but as long as you keep God first, you're going to be all right. And
That's right.
he was right. You know,
That's beautiful.
I was lucky enough to have video footage of that, so whenever I do feel
Oh,
discouraged,
wow, nice.
isn't that a gift, right? That's a gift.
Wow, that's beautiful.
I can look at that at any time. And
How old were you?
I was young. I was younger than I am now, but it's great that he was able to be generous enough to share those
That's
things
beautiful.
with me.
Wow.
Those are tools in my tool belt. So whenever I feel discouraged or I feel beaten down, because it's just like it's gravity, it's inertia.
That's right.
That's how this world works. You know, you keep the positive things around you to keep your spirits up and keep God first. And I'm just glad that he was a very, very big influence, and he's my hero and my mentor.
That's so beautiful.
So I carry those messages with me.
What are the most common struggles that you find in your field, and how do you deal with them?
The most common struggles?
Yes.
The most common struggle that I face is not having enough time to showcase what I'm capable of doing.
Okay.
Because you're allotted a little time in front of a casting director or an agent to showcase what you do, and you have to be on point.
Right.
And sometimes after the fact, you think of all the things that you could have done to make your performance better. So as I'm leaving an audition or something of that nature, I walk away and I think of all the things that I could have added on to make it a much better presentation. So that's one of the most common things that I face.
Right.
In preparation for something, I want to be on point at all times. Sometimes when you deliver something, you have your moments of, oh, I could have done better. What could I have done better? So that's
right. Well, no, it's good that you are looking at it as what could I have done better, because you're just trying to improve yourself.
Always trying to improve myself.
If you try and you reach for 100 or 150, even if you don't do 150, you will be close to that because your standards are high.
My standards are so high for myself. You know, if I was doing this for the approval of other people, then I would have nothing left to prove. A lot of people are happy with what I've done. They're just impressed by what I've done. But I've raised the bar so high with what I expect out of myself.
Right.
You have no idea what the expectations I have for myself. You know, I haven't even scratched the surface. Wait till I really get started.
Nice.
You haven't even gotten started, world. Tell them. You haven't even gotten started.
How about for you, Christopher?
Well,
what are the most common struggles that you face?
Just in my everyday life, as far as like staying accountable to avoid temptation, because I'm still at an age in my life where I feel like, I want to be out there in the world. And, I see all the pleasures that people are partaking in. And I'm like, man, why can't I be a part of that, Right. And sometimes I chase after that, and it's like a feeling of wanting to be surrounded by people that in the end don't want to be surrounded by you. Right. So it's like that lonely state that I sometimes feel when I'm living this walk that I'm living. Right. And sometimes I feel like, I'm not accepted as I would be if I would have taken a different route. Right. As far as like my beliefs and faith and what it is that I try to, live by, in that aspect. So
but that makes you so much more stronger.
It makes you stronger. Sometimes it can, drill a hole in you, though, when you see millions and millions of people around you, as New York brings. And you're the one sitting in the subway, lonesome, But
what's very funny, though? You see a crowd full of people that they're so-called friends, right? And they're doing and going about their very lives, but they know very little of each other. They're not really, there's no real true value in that friendship. So when you speak of being alone because, you're
not surrounded by people constantly.
Right. It's sometimes, for me at least, it's better to be alone than to be with somebody that really doesn't, it's not fully there. Their presence is just merely physical,
right?
And once that is done, there's nothing there.
Yeah, I'm definitely still learning that as maturing, as I'm beginning or starting or probably starting to mature and grow up and learn who I am and definitely learn my talents and gifts and what I have to offer. I definitely have held the mindset that if people don't want to be around me, then that's their loss.
That's right.
Because I know who I am. I'm
That's
a great
right.
person.
And you have a higher power around you. So
he's omnipresent, and I thank him for this opportunity, really. So I thank him for you too, and
For who, me?
well, not really for you. I don't even know why you're a part of the show right now. You shouldn't even be talking. This should just be me and Celeste show.
Can I just say something real quick?
Of
No,
course.
don't say anything.
real quick. No, I appreciate you, brother, in my life. Really, I do.
Oh,
And
that's nice.
I wanted to say that, and also a sidebar conversation. $900 scratch off win? Did you? Are you kidding me? I saw a post on Facebook that said you are $900 richer.
Hey,
That's
Tell us
amazing.
Tell us about that.
That's
And
amazing.
Spread the wealth.
that's actually, you guys know what that was. I didn't send you the.
You didn't send me any money.
Nah,
actually,
I read that.
no.
I read that on Facebook. I'm bringing that up real quick.
That was actually a joke that was done on Facebook.
It was a joke?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Oh, and then
So
I had
I was-
to do something.
I was supposed to. Yeah, did you not post it?
Nah, I ignore those things. When well, if you're it's one of those. Now you got to repost and so and so.
Right,
Nah, I didn't do
right. I thought that was pretty funny, so I was like, "Hey,
okay.
let me choose." Actually,
It was all a dream.
I chose the two that I want to manifest in my life.
Really?
Yeah, the
$900,
extra money
yeah,
Okay.
of course.
and the love.
Well,
in every aspect of life.
love
so
is being manifested right now.
that's true.
So, and
Very,
after
very
this
true.
show, I'm sure you'll get mucho dollars.
Mucho dollars.
Hopefully.
I see the Spanish here.
Well, I posted on my Facebook that I'm trying to go international soon. I'm in the works of learning Spanish. I should have known French by heart.
¿Quieres hablar español?
My Spanish is very minimal, so all I can say is poquito, habla español, mi knowledge. So as you can see, world, don't test me. But in 2 years, test me. Because I
Okay.
feel like it's very important for us to be able to communicate to the masses.
Yes, of
especially in
course.
the field of entertainment that
Of
we're in.
course.
Yeah.
We don't want to be just seculated to the United States.
Now,
It's a
do you
big
guys
world out
have
there.
some Spanish in you?
Yes. My background is Panamanian and African American.
Oh, very nice.
So yeah, my father, he's Spanish. He's shout out to him. He's over in Panama right now doing his thing, and all my brothers and sisters over there.
Very cool.
I know they're tuned in right now. Miko, love you, and all you guys. So having that be a part. With that said, being a part of my background, it's very important for me to be able to speak to them in
Right.
Spanish too. So
Do you speak Spanish?
un poquito.
Un poquito.
Sí, sí.
Ay, tengo que enseñarles a ustedes a hablar español.
I want to be able to
Yeah,
be fluent,
I mean,
but
definitely.
until
I'm just
then,
gonna
until that
go.
time comes,
You know what I should do?
my brothers, they
I should-
translate everything that all my things that I post. My brother, he owns a hair salon, so he has
Yeah.
like a
Oh, yeah.
big audience of people that come in there and they're like, look, my brother's doing this and that, and he's over there just rambling off in Spanish about everything I'm doing. So
Very cool.
I appreciate the support that I'm getting from the
You
whole
know,
overseas support.
overseas
the funny
support.
thing about language is that you need to practice it.
Yeah.
Even if you study it and study and study, you need to have somebody in your life that constantly speaks about, in that language to you.
Yeah.
Because then you will forget about it. You won't learn. You need that practice.
Yeah, if you don't
know?
use it, you lose it.
That's
for
right.
sure.
So you know what I should do? I should speak to you guys in Espanol.
For the rest of the show,
Off the air, we'll do that.
I mean, yeah, off the air. I'm
We
pretty
can
sure
start
you
right away.
want us to answer your questions properly. You might ask us something, and we're just gonna give the completely different answer.
All right.
Now, tell me about what you guys do. how you guys got involved in acting and modeling. What is it that your job entails? What do you do?
Well, my story first, I guess. How did I get started?
Yeah.
I got started, I was in Minnesota with my grandparents after having gone to UMD, before having gone to WU. And I just squandered those opportunities to be an athlete. That was my first aspiration, to be a college athlete, and then eventually into the pros. And during that time, I just had a lot of different trials going on as far as where my mind was at and what I wanted to do. And then one day I was in Minnesota, and I was like, with my grandparents, I said, I think I want to go back to New York to start a career in modeling and acting. I think I have what it takes.
That's
and then I have family up here in New York. So thank God I was able to live with my aunt for a little while and get things moving. And then now I'm here in New York still and getting more things moving. Things have been moving very steadily. I thank God for it. All the opportunities. I'm still going to school online.
Right. That's wonderful.
I take English, so I'm still trying to master that communication and then use that as a building block to learn other languages. And then working in the food industry has got us started as far as getting monetary under our belt, and
Nice.
then meeting other actors and models and photographers. You can network a lot because in New York, a lot of entertainers, when they're first starting out, are in the food industry. So I've definitely met a lot of other. Oh yeah, for sure. You're surrounded.
Why is that? That's interesting.
It's a job that works with your hours for castings and auditions. When you're a waiter or a bartender, and these are different ways you can wait and bartend. It doesn't always have to be like a popular place like,
Right.
Fridays or
Right.
Applebee's or whatever. Like I do upscale events. I just did a Ralph Lauren wedding, and
Very cool.
And I'm amongst these models and actors, and you network and you talk even when
course.
you're there, even though you're supposed to be there for that purpose.
So
But
actually, you're killing two birds with one stone,
there you go.
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Some of the same guys that I see on these castings are on these jobs with me.
Yeah.
Like I just did the J-Lo party in Soho.
I did a Mark Jacobson party.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
in the
Run into
meantime,
same
you can
people.
also do your entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I did a show June 9th. It was in Philly. Shout out to Miss Crab.
Yes, Valerie and artistry model management.
Yeah, they're awesome people.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia. That was a great show. We've done how many shows together? About 5 or
Yeah,
6.
You guys
Just
have
about.
such a dynamic together that wow.
I mean,
And it's
like,
growing.
It's
It's
crazy
gonna
how
get
we
even
met.
better.
Actually, we met through Kobe Pearson. Shout out to Kobe.
Model pranksters.
Model
We met
pranksters.
on set
Uh-huh.
of a prank show, and he was hired as a security guard, and so was I. That's how we met.
That's how we met. We were both actors. That was my
Very
first role
cool.
as a security guard.
Yeah, and just about how we were talking to tie it into the spirituality and
Right.
mental health, and I gravitated towards his personality because I could tell that he was cut from the same cloth as me.
Very nice.
Like we're here we have a purpose, and
Right.
we're not trying to lose sight of that and get mixed up in all the distractions that can happen. So
Right.
we were there for that job, that gig, but we developed a relationship and that carried on. We're here today.
That's
mean,
beautiful.
Still,
That's beautiful.
Still.
Yeah.
And I can tell
Absolutely.
there's like such a dynamic between you guys. Very nice. Now we have a call.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
wow.
Let's
Not a
see
bill
who's
collector.
on the other line. Welcome.
Thank you. How you doing? This is Mike Piercy. I'm one of a very good friend of Rico's who wanted to call in and congratulate him on his success and all the work he's doing. We're very proud of him over here at the Live Performance of Sports Science in West Caldwell.
Oh man, Mike, thank you so much. This is one of my
Very
good
nice.
good friends right here, Mike Piercy.
Welcome, Mike.
He's a fitness guru. Along with, I'm telling you, one of the positive people, one of the positive forces that are in my life,
Yeah.
is on the line right now.
Very
he puts
nice.
up inspirational quotes, and he's been slacking lately.
Oh, wow.
Tune
I
into
got
this
some
thing.
stuff up there. I got some stuff up there today. I try to get something up there for you every day.
Well, good, because I look forward to reading those. And also his cousin, Teddy, otherwise known as Cam Wee, he's into fitness, and Brandon Diggs.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Well,
Cam-
Mike,
yeah.
now that we have you on the line and you're into fitness, we're talking today about physical and mental health for success.
Yes,
What can
ma'am.
you tell us about that?
Well, if you want to talk about, I've been listening to some of the broadcasts, and a lot of the stuff is awesome. I've been listening to Rico and Christopher, and they pretty much hit on some really good points. when I look at the physical and the mental, I don't separate them at all. When I start looking at it, everything works on a totality. So if your mental is not right, your physical is never going to be right.
Yes.
And you have to look at that. And that's one of the things I say, being successful, you know, you want to have a 360-degree approach when you're working with athletes, you know, active athletes, adults, and people in general that are pursuing their dreams and goals and things like that. It's very important because the mental is so important when you're talking about the physical and mental well-being and that totality of being just an awesome human being.
Yes.
Like these guys are working towards. We're all working towards just improving ourselves every single day.
Yes.
And for me, they hit on such awesome points. It's been great to actually get a chance to listen to some of the viewpoints and things that they've been able to put out there.
Thanks. You know, that's why we were brought on, so we can influence the masses positively. You know, so that's what we are here to do, and that's what I hope we've been doing. So, yeah, I mean, it sounds like he definitely knows his stuff, everything in totality. I love that word.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to also, will you please plug your fitness team, Mike?
Definitely. Well, we are the lab, performance and sports science out here in West Caldwell, and basically we work with active adults, athletes, youth athletes to elite athletes from, you know, all walks of life, just working on that. We keep saying that word totality, just helping people to get better. So when we look at the performance aspect, a lot of people think of it just in the space of sports, but we don't just work with sports. Performance, in the definition of the word we use, is everything you want to do in life. So when you look at what Rico is doing right now, what Christopher's doing, and even what Celestial Space is doing,
thank you.
It's just trying to become and help people in regards to helping them get better in a space of non-judgment and reaching out to try to figure out what it is you can do to get better every day, how to reach your goals, how to become a better human being in the space of the mental and physical, whatever it is that you need. We try to help people get better at it. So we look at, hey, if you're a great house mom, we want to help you become a great, an even better house mom. If you are playing for the New York Giants, we want to help you win the Super Bowl. We want to, you know, we're trying to help you get better at anything that you would like to do, and that's the way we look at performance as a total unit.
And that is beautiful.
Yes,
wow.
And Mike, thank you for calling up. I really appreciate it. And that's an example of the type of people that are around.
Very nice.
Right there.
Very nice. Thank you, Mike.
And if I can hit on one point before I leave, one of the things that Rico, you know, he's and I've been listening to the broadcast, and it's been awesome. You know, it's a lot of things that we try to do ourselves. But one thing that Rico's really done well is he uses, and he mentioned two other people. Rico is family to us, so it's not even, you know, he said we're good friends, but he's a brother to me in essence also. And the thing is, you can only get so far on your own. You need to use the talents of a great team to do it. Yes. And those people that he mentioned are part of that team, and it's just been awesome to watch the things that he's been able to do. And, you know, we're so very proud of the work that he's been able to do and how he's utilized the several resources that he has to actually further. And like he said, Rico's immensely talented. You know, like he said, he's yet to scratch the surface. He hasn't shown you any of his videos. He's routinely the video maker of the year. He better not show any of mine. But he's, you know, singing, music, things like that. So he's yet to scratch the surface, but he can tell you more about, you know, one of the things that I told him about, a quote that I always use, and I don't want to say it on the air because it's different, but it's to keep moving. Just to keep moving and to keep doing, you know, it's easy. You're hard to beat if you keep moving.
That's
you know, and that's one of the things that these guys have been able to touch on. So I appreciate you guys letting me come on for a little while.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Mike. And we're actually going to take that quote that you just said and close up a little bit and say, really, physical and mental health has to do with wholeness. You know, being in balance in every aspect of your life, not only physically by looking well, but also mentally, spiritually, you know, and the way you think and the way you eat. And I want to close off by thanking you guys for joining me.
Thank you.
And I want you to briefly and really quickly, we didn't get a chance to go into what you have to show us today. Tell us a little briefly about what you have and the books and all these shows and the videos. I mean, you have some great stuff going on.
Sure, and I'll make it very brief. I wanted to say thank you to my mom for being a part of this, for giving me life, really.
Oh, very nice.
She's here with me today in the studio, and I want to big her up for coming to these parties with me lately. She's been partying.
Very nice.
I'm inviting her, and she's coming. So
hey, why not?
She went to the Vicissitude magazine.
I have a two-page spread
In Vicissitude magazine, the July issue.
Yeah.
She came to that release party with me.
Very
and,
nice.
She came here today for this,
That's
too, to
awesome
support me.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
and
beautiful.
a few romance novels that I have out now on stands. One's by Brenda Jackson called Perfect Timing. Another one, Niobe Bryant, called Hot Like Fire. I'm the cover model on both of those. And
Very nice.
Thank you. And I have 2 more coming out. One with a talented actress named Tamala De Jesus, Hot Like Fire. That's also by Niobe Bryant. And another one with Tamala De Jesus is coming out later on. That's by a different author, too. So just...
Wow.
I'm
Rico's on fire.
Shout out to George.
Yes, George Kerrigan, the photographer, and Chris also has a book coming out too. That's
In the
another
fall.
show. Can we come back and talk to you again on another show?
definitely have to.
We
I mean,
need to bring you guys. I mean,
we hardly
come
touched on the
on.
physical wellness part. I
We
mean,
need
I'm
to-
a personal trainer on the
Yes.
side as well. So I'm also helping another person get his life together physically, and it's very translating into his life path.
Yes.
Confidence, just
Yes.
how he carries himself is different.
Actually,
his mindset.
confidence is so important. I'm
It's
glad you mentioned
so
that,
important. I
because
mean,
it's
and it just
crucial.
stems from like the eyes. I mean, you know, how you see yourself. And, you know, if you're not, you know, attuned to where you think you should be, then your thoughts are going to be like, it's all about changing lives for the better.
That's
And that's
beautiful.
what we're trying to do.
Wow.
One day at a time.
And real quick, shout out to the winners of the book contest of those novels that I just said, Jennifer and Mindy. You guys won, so I'm going to mail you the books.
Nice.
And also behind the scenes of a bunch of my photo shoots and stuff. So congratulations to
Congrats.
Jennifer.
Did I
Nevitt
win
and Mindy.
anything?
I mean, you
should've
won
participated.
$900 on your scratch off, right?
You would have participated
I mean,
on Facebook. Shout out to all my social media followers and friends from Facebook.
There's
I
so
love
many
you guys.
names.
And thank
Sorry,
you
we
for
couldn't name you all.
thank you for commenting. Thank you for commenting, and I'll get back to you. And thank you for tuning in.
Shout out
Yes.
to mom and grandma and aunts and all the family.
Guys, it has truly been a pleasure to have you today. Thank you for
Thanks for
putting,
having us.
Yes,
You're
putting your
welcome.
2 cents into this.
We want to make this another home. So when we have things to talk about,
For sure. For sure. Definitely, we're making the Rico Christopher show.
I mean, soon I'll be sitting over there and you'll be sitting over here.
Hey, there you go. I have a lot to talk about.
we'll
so.
be back, guys.
We'll know Spanish by then, too. Well, I can't make any promises,
We'll be
actually.
back.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a blessed weekend.